It's your girl, Ken Nicole, back at it again with another Boss FM morning news update. So get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, and tune in. As we all have heard, recently a beautiful Black Lives Matter mural was painted on the pavement in front of the Trump Towers in New York City. Well, since then, the mural has been vandalized 3 times. The first time was when an unidentified man that the police are still looking for splattered red paint all over the mural about a week ago. The second vandalism took place on Friday. 2 women were caught on video splattering blue paint all over the mural. Juliet Germanata announced her plan via Facebook and called it Operation Paint Drop. But she was not alone. In fact, she had 3 helpers. 25-year-old Deanna Morgan and 44-year-old Luis Martinez were arrested along with Germanata and charged with criminal mischief. A 64-year-old woman was issued a summons for illegally posting flyers. And the most recent incident took place on Saturday as a woman was caught on camera pouring black paint on the mural. A police officer was injured in the process of trying to arrest her because she was resisting. The police officer fell on the pavement and hurt his shoulder. However, the woman was still taken into custody. President Donald Trump, of course, had something to say. He tweeted how the mural was expensive and denigrates the luxury avenue. Department of Transportation workers quickly fixed the mural each time. Monique, back in 2017, was offered a stand-up special with Netflix where they lowballed her for $500,000. She declined and actually filed a race and discrimination lawsuit against Netflix. A federal judge just denied Netflix's second motion to overthrow the case. Monique's argument is that her pay offer was disproportionately lower than other comedians, including Amy Schumer and Dave Chappelle. That's just to name a few. After this, Netflix eliminated negotiating from opening offers and denied her request for higher pay. Monique wants it to be known that this was not a move made for personal impact, and she just wants to assure that this doesn't happen to anyone else. I personally stand with Monique for putting herself out there to make a change, not just for herself, but to many other people who may experience the same discrimination in the entertainment industry. So a former Trump campaign advisor, Roger Stone, is currently under fire for using a racial slur during an interview Saturday night with Morris W.O. Kelly, better known as the host of the Mr. Mo Kelly Show. Mo Kelly questioned Stone about how President Trump committed his conviction right before he was set to report to prison in due time for witness tampering and making false statements to Congress during the investigation of Russia's influence on the 2016 presidential election. To have a sentence commuted means that there is a substitution of a lesser sentence once someone is convicted of a crime. Kelly put a little pressure on Stone, saying that this was able to happen because of his close relationship with Trump. Stone argued that the jury consisted of his political opponents. However, Kelly insisted that this friendship with Trump gave him an unfair advantage. Stone stopped talking, and under his breath he said, "I don't really feel like arguing with this Negro." Stone denies that he said that. However, Kelly knows what he heard, and in fact, we all heard it. Negro is just boneless N-word. So nice move, Roger. Next time, maybe you should use your mute button because it works wonders. So I have some news on the coronavirus. Actually, in Los Angeles, Pacific Islanders are catching the coronavirus at disproportionate rates than any other race in California. There are more than 2,500 Pacific Islanders infected per 100,000 California residents. This is 5 times higher than any other race. And this is happening mainly because of some of the things that minorities face, like lesser access to health care, multi-generational homes, which makes it harder to social distance, and also poverty. On top of that, Pacific Islanders have cultural traditions that require large gatherings. So it's safe to say some have not really maintained social distancing. To add on, many Pacific Islanders are frontline and essential workers. This, of course, makes it easier to contract the virus and take it home to their large families. Among Pacific Islanders, there have been 35 deaths and 1,389 cases total. And while those numbers seem small, they're still larger than any other race. Health officials in LA County are working close together to put together educational infographics to showcase to the many Pacific Islander communities to raise awareness of the virus. All right, guys, that is it for your Monday morning recap. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. for more news updates, and don't forget to tune in later on today at 8:30 p.m. for some more entertainment news with BossFM. If you like to rewatch our shows, they will be available on our BossFM app for replay, as well as on all of our social media platforms. Thanks again for tuning in, y'all. It's your girl, Ken Nicole, and have a great week. Yeah. Okay.